Alhamdulillah. Wassalatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa man wala. Amma ba'du. Then we are moving on to the third verb form. And if you need more information of how this verb is formed, as well as its fa'il, maf'ul, and masdar, then you can refer to Access to Quranic Arabic Unit 32. In Access to Quranic Arabic Unit 32, the video and the PDF, then inside that it explains this verb form, form 3, in more detail. After that, inshallah ta'ala, if you do need to watch it, then we're going to continue here with this. The jadr, the root, is going to be ba, ra, kaf, and the wazn is 3. Right? The type is still a Sahih, a Salim, and we're going to go back when we finish all 10 forms of Sahih Salim. Then we're going to go back and do form 1 with weak and doubled and so on and so forth. Inshallah ta'ala. It's going to take us about a year or so to do this, bi'idhnillah ta'ala. Maybe 2 years. Allah knows best. But it's going to be practice for us. The meaning of this ba, ra, kaf, form 3, is to bless. It is to bless. We know this word tabaraka and mubarak and so on and so forth, right? Barakallahu feek. So let's begin. What we do here, if we remember, form 1 was like just 3, and then form 2, what we did was we added a shadda on the third, or on the second radical here. In this one, we're going to add an aleph after the first radical. We add this aleph here after the first radical, which here is a ba, and then we have fathas all across in the madi. So we say baraka. Whereas if there was a form 1 and a form 2 of this verb, and not every verb has all 10 forms. Some of them don't even have form 1. Some of them don't have form 2. Some of them so on and so forth. If there was a form 1, then form 1 would have been, for example, baraka, right? Form 2 would have been baraka, right? And here form 3 is baraka. So that is al-ghaib, al-mudhakkar, al-mufrad. Third person, masculine, singular. We want to make it dual, we just add an aleph. Baraka. We want to make it plural, we add the waw, the jama'a. We say baraku. Here we want to make it feminine, barakat. She blessed. Those 2 females blessed. Third person, right? Dual, feminine, barakata. And then if we want to make it plural, feminine, Then we're going to add the noon and niswa, barakna. Then second person, al-mukhatib, mudhakkar, masculine, mufrad, singular, barakta. Then baraktuma. If we notice, all of our suffixes, what we add to the end, is always the same. Baraktum. Female, barakti. Baraktuma. And then baraktunna. Baraktu ana. And then these two are the same. Barakna. We did it. Nahnu barakna. These two, they look very much alike, except the first person plural, barakna, has this alif. So we want to make sure when we recite the third person feminine plural, we say barakna without the long alif. And when we recite first person plural, we say barakna with the alif. We want to make sure that we are pronouncing them properly. That's the madi, the past tense. The mudari', we're going to add the present tense letter here. We're going to add the present tense letter. And we're going to put a dhamma on it in this form as well. And we're going to put a kasra on the second letter. Just like we did in the second form, except we had the shadda without the alif. But the same thing, yubariku. It's going to be the same. Yubariku. If we had the first, if we were dealing with the second form, then it would, if we remember, it was yubariku. Right? Here, the vowels are still the same. Still a kasra on the second radical. Right? Everything is the same, except we, instead of having a shadda on the second, we put an alif after the first. Yubariku. We want to make it dual. We add the alif for two, the alif al-ithnain, and the noon for marfu. Yubarikan. Right? Then we want to make it plural. We're going to say the waw al-jama'ah. We're going to add the waw al-jama'ah and the noon for marfu. Yubarikun. And then here, feminine, tubariku. Tubarikan. And then we're going to add the noon and niswa here. Yubarikna. This noon is not the noon of marfu, it's the noon and niswa, and it will not change when it becomes mansub or majzoom. Here, anta tubariku. Tubarikani, again, you just have to know the difference from the context of the conversation. And tubarikuna, we add the waw al-jama'ah and the noon of marfu. Then we have anti. We add the ya of mukhataba and the noon of marfu. Tubarikina. Right? And then tubarikani again. And then we add the noon of niswa. Tubarikna. And then we add my present tense letter for ana ubariku. And then these two are the same. We add the present tense letter with the dhamma nubariku. Nubariku. As always, just going over it quickly. If we add an, lan, idhin, or k, then we're going to change these dhammas to fathas. We're going to drop our noons of being marfu, add the alif on the plural ones to protect our waw, and the rest of them we just drop our noons. If that takes place, and if lam or la of nahiya or in comes before any of these present tense verbs, then the dhamma would become a sukoon. Right? And we would still drop all of our noons of marfu. And these two, as always, are going to never change. Now we have the fil amr. That was the fil mudari. The fil amr. Go back to my red pen. We do not have third person nor first person. What do we have here? We have originally tubariku. We're going to put a sukoon on our last letter. We're going to drop our ta since our ba, our first letter, is going to have a vowel on it. We do not need an add. We do not need to add an alif in the form 3, just like we did not need to in form 2. We say barik. Barik. And then when we make it dual, we say barika. We want to make it plural, we say bariku. Right? And we make it feminine, bariki. Right? Again, barika. And then barikna. That is your fil amr, your command verb. As for your fa'il, then it is mubarak. Mubarakun. As for your maf'ul, it's the opposite of this kasra, the same thing that we did on form 2. And we're going to see this go throughout these forms. That the kasra is on the fa'il and the maf'ul gets a fatha. So we say mubarak. And your masdar is mubarakah. That's a dhamma. Mubarakatun. There can be different masdars, but in general, this is the pattern for the masdar for form 3. But there could be other masdars, as we will see inshallah ta'ala. Some of our words will have different masdars as well as this form or this pattern. So this is form 3. Again, if you need help, go to Access to Quranic Arabic Video Unit 32, which talks about Form 3 verbs, inshallah ta'ala. And as well, in the next 5 days, as we do 5 more of these, and I'm going to give you 4 more extras at the end if you want to do them. Then after you do those 6 to 10 verbs, inshallah ta'ala, it'll be a piece of cake like the first 2 forms became a piece of cake. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.